Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for clicking on this video. This one's, well, first of all, I'd like to say about the channel, what's happened is the camping and the mine exploration are a bit too like niche subjects, so I couldn't really post everything I wanted to post. So now I'm just posting everything and anything that I do. So this is going to be a ropes video. A friend of mine has kindly given me a brand new harness. I won't say his name in case it gets him in trouble, but you know you are, mate, so thanks very much. I know you're watching. So yeah, I'm going to test it out. I'll show you that now. So it's this harness here. It's the Petzl Astro, and I am aware that you can't really use these too much in mines where you've got a lot of crawling, because there's too much hanging off them and there's not much protective gear on the straps like these with the red one that I use. But I'll show you the one that I use currently and then I'll go through this one. Well, straight away you can see a massive difference between the red one that I use and that one. Yeah, this one's got protective leg loops on it, which this one hasn't. So this one will do for really tight mines and caves and whatnot, and this one will do for bigger descents, because it looks a lot more comfortable than this. But this one served me well on a few pitches. Have you seen on the videos in the past, I've done a fair few pitches that are quite high with this one, but this hurts my legs and back, so I'm going to try this one out. So first of all, see if I can actually get in this. It's much more comfortable, and I haven't even pulled the straps yet to see what. Yeah, it's much more comfortable than the red one. I know an explorer, or one of my friends who got a YouTube channel, he uses this harness in mines quite a lot, so he said it's definitely a decent one to use. So I'm looking forward to using it in the mine. So what I'm going to do now, it's got no cow's tails on here, so I'm going to have to set up some cow's tails and then we'll get up the tree, see what it feels like. So that's my full gear now. I see he gave me a bunch of carabiners as well. Some of them are rusty, but I'll go through them. Most of them are alright. This is one thing I've always wanted to use. It's a Petzl ID. It's a lot safer than the blue one that I use. Where is it? This one. I use that one usually, or the red one, which hasn't got a brake, which is definitely more dangerous than that blue one. But yeah, give me a couple of those. So I'll be trying out them today as well. Right, so I'm going to tie the cow's tails from scratch using this rope, and I'm not using Snapgate carabiners, so I'm just going to use these screw ones for now until I get some new Snapgate ones. So find the middle of the rope. By the way, this is not a demonstrational video, this is just for me, so don't copy what I do. Find the middle of the rope, do a figure of 8 on a single piece. Like that. And then thread the loose end through until you get to the figure of 8. And then what you do is you thread it back on itself, so you follow what the other rope was doing. And then to tie the carabiners onto the cow's tails, which you find out where the short one's going to be, which is usually up to your chin. So it'll be like here. Round about there. These can be adjusted, and then I just do like a barrel knot, which goes over twice and then back down, and then when that will pull up and cinch to the carabiner. So there's the basic cow's tails, roughly the same size as my red one. So there's the long one, and there's the short one. It's a bit longer on the short one, but I'll weight these now and then set the rope up. But so I'm not going to use these anyway. I just shot this rope up with a alpine butterfly knot in, then I can retrieve it when I go home. So I'm just going to use my other chest descender just to weight these cow's tails. Start with the short one. Right, so I'm going to go up just a bit just to see what it's like to change over to this Petzl rig. So I'm going to use the chest descender that's attached to the harness. Adjust these straps. I'll move this microphone. You sit up perfectly and well, near enough in this. Definitely more comfortable than mine. But yeah, let's get set up to go up. I'm using my Petzl Basic hand descender. It's the one I use for the mines. I haven't set up a separate kit for this one yet, which I'm going to do. I'm going to try a different way of climbing as well shortly. But anyway, we'll go up about 3 prusiks or so and then test this, see how it works. Oh yeah, so with my new camera mount as well, I can literally mount it anywhere, so now you can see what's going on. So this is how easy it is to set this up. I know people watching probably already know, but this is so good. All it is a case of just putting it in the right way, and with this one you can't even put it in the wrong way because it locks itself off. That's it, ready to go. Pull the slack through, stand up, take this chest jammer off just here, and then lower myself down. Like this. Take that off, drop it, and then go down. God, that's fun. So we're not very high here, 5 meters or so, but I'm going to try a different technique to get up the ropes. And there's one way you can actually pull yourself up, but it's not as efficient as the frog system, so I'll go back down and I'll show you that. It's pretty nice to be out on the ropes again. Oh yeah, as well, I should be wearing a hard hat or helmet, but because I'm not that high off the ground, I'm not going to bother. But it's my own fault. So this is one I've wanted to try, and this is basically for small pitches, I imagine. To do this all the way at the top would be a nightmare. So this involves a left-handed, I'm right-handed, so this involves a left-handed hand descender, your foot loop, one pulley, carabiner, and the Petzl ID. Because I'm losing weight now, I'm trying to. This is the best form of exercise without buying a gym membership. So cheers mate, you've saved me on a gym membership. But anyway, first thing we do on this one is I'm going to close the Petzl ID So that's our set up. I'm attached to that now. And then you get your hand jammer, left-handed one I'm using because I'm right-handed. So I'm going to use my left on this one with the foot loop attached. Put that up there. And then I'm going to get the pulley. With this one you've got to make sure everything's not tangled, otherwise it'll be a nightmare. So there, that's done. And then you open your pulley up and you get the rope that goes to the floor. Still knotted. That's alright. And then you attach your pulley to that. And then to the outside of your left-handed jammer. Right, you might be able to see how it works from there. So when I push the hand descender up, I pull down on this rope, and as I pull down, it pulls the ID up with me. So there's the ID just there. And then to go back down, so you take the pulley off. There's that off. Put that in your belt because you don't want that dropping. And then take your hand descender off. And then you're just on the ID and then you just go down. Easiest piece. Like I say, that wasn't a demonstrational video or anything like that, so whatever you do, don't follow what I do, because I know for a fact I do things wrong, or I cut corners quite often, and people who do like the rope access and stuff like that, their technique's different to the single rope technique as well. So but the guy who gave me this stuff actually gave me some good stuff for the dual rope setups with like the shunt or the ASAP, like an emergency braking system. So that'll come in handy for when I go Cornwall. So thanks again, mate, I really appreciate it. I better tidy all this shit up. I'm going out to practice the ropes over at Preston Park. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'm doing a Mine Explore on Wednesday, and then I believe I'm doing a photography video Tuesday, thing like that, and then in the meantime I'll probably stream some video games, do whatever I like can, and now this channel's changing names. Anyway, thanks to the people who still stuck by, and I'll see you in the next video.